welcome to another exciting afternoon on this gloomy, rainy day in the Pacific Northwest of Dragonstone, Shrouded in Shadow, episode 13, I think. So, welcome to the, welcome everyone. This is our last game until November. We're not having any October games because I'm going to be on vacation, and then hopefully in November we will have like the last 2, maybe 3 episodes of the year, and then we'll be on a real break. With that, let's go ahead and go around the cast, and you guys introduce yourselves and your characters and their current feelings. We will start today with Myron.
Hi, yeah, this mug is my feelings, and also my cleric's feelings, oh, she's a shaman, but I just multi-class cleric and druid together. Her name's Shell, she's 3/4 orc. She was neutral good, but now she's like neutral disappointed, and she's very uncomfortable because she doesn't like undead, and now she's in a place that's littered in undead, and she already had her anxious breakdown earlier, but now she's like, let's get this done. Let's get this bread.
Yeah. Let's get this bread. Okay. Thank you so much. Next, we have Slowpool.
Oh, hey. I'm Slowpool. I'm playing Typhocles. He is your stereotypical know-it-all smug bard who is also sick of the Shadowfell because it's gross and dark and smells like rotting corpses down there.
Especially where you guys are at. Awesome. And next we have Luckry.
Hi. I play Rava, our half-drow ranger. She tries to be an edgelord and fails pretty hard. She hates her very nasty case of protagonist syndrome. Yeah, and she also hates the Shadowfell and wants to leave as quickly as possible because she's got a crazy orc lady to kill who sent her here.
Absolutely. Cool. All right. Thank you. And last but not least, we have Spider Jelly. You're muted.
Yeah, I'm playing Hickett. He's a little mouse knight. Rides a mechanical bunny rabbit, and he is pretty happy about finding some not so dead friends here in the Underdark, or in the Shadowfell rather, and is hoping that once we get this Kieran rescued, he can return home.
All right. Cool. Excellent. So, hi everyone. My name is Val. I am your dungeon master today. We am the orchestrator of death and destruction and despair and all of this great things, and I just do it by ear. I don't even try. It's just my natural state. It's fine. And as far as our NPCs today, that includes our rekindled Minotaur by the name of Andy and our half-dragon little baby, Evan. But just to let you...
Friend-zoned.
Huh?
Minotaur's friend-zoned.
The Minotaur is friend-zoned, and he's okay with that, but at the same time, you gave him a chance. Like, you gave him conditions,
it's
and...
a possible chance, but whatever, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Someone has paid a lot of money to see something.
What you're saying is there's a chance.
So, I'm having french fries for breakfast. That being said, guys, just to let you know, this is a viewer-effective game where you can affect your bits. Oh my god, I didn't update Nightbot. Where you can update your bits. Your bits and your subs and your donations. As far as this game goes, if you wish to give 100 bits, every 100 bits you can give a luck point to a dungeon master or a player. For every time you subscribe to the channel, you can give us a nat 1 or a nat 20. And if you donate $5 to Streamlabs, you can have anyone here roll a D10,000 Wild Magic Surge. Ooh, natties. 12 months in a row, Myron, thank you so much. And, of course, if you donate $10, or for every $10 that you donate, you can you can give me a little something that I can work into a little plot point, name an NPC, that kind of goodness. And the Tabaxi Rogue is our cat. Why is she staring at you? She's just lurking.
Staring, I said glaring.
Glaring. Oh man, goodness.
Practicing her stealth.
It's true. But yeah, that is how we operate here. We are also honoring all Extra Life donations towards the donation pool. So if you wish to donate to Extra Life in the same manner, whether it's the $1 to the subs being $5, that kind of stuff, we will honor that with a reward. So donate to Extra Life because, you know, sometimes small children have it bad, and playing games makes it less bad, and that's what we tried to do. Anyway, last time, you guys sort of finished your fight on the boat that you started with Viola and the other hags. You were sort of in the middle of everything where Andy and Evan came to assist you in fighting. You guys were doing okay especially against Alifair and Esma, who you were able to dispatch pretty quickly. But Viola, being a very strong legendary hag of a creature, was definitely giving you guys a run for your money, especially when you learned that she was in fact tasked to arrest you, if found. And as you guys were approaching the shore to the city of Evernight, you noticed that there was essentially a very large army that was waiting for you to help apprehend you as well, because there was an alarm that was set off on the ferry that there were in need of assistance, and luckily you guys, for now, do not have to face the Tribune of Evernight, because there's a good chance you would have been eaten. So the way that you guys ended up escaping and all of this was Hickett, our very, very brave little mouse knight, casted Water Walk on all of you guys, and you literally jumped ship, and you Jesused out of there. So there might be some people on that ferry that are like, you know what, we should probably start a religion based on this. And you never know. You never know how you've shaped the Shadowfell thus far in your presence. You guys ended up finding an entrance into a sewer on the side of the city, kind of like in the cliff sides, where you decided to rest and make camp. And during some conversations, some interesting things were revealed about boys and girls and how to date them, and the girls decided that they needed another girl opinion, and when they went to get that girl opinion out of Shell's bag, that girl was gone. That girl being the archdevil Lilith, who is sealed inside of a small ring that was somehow taken from Shell's bag by someone or something. And they're not quite sure how. And if you were paying attention to any of the streams before this, you probably know how. But
I think we figured out.
Suspected that it was the cat.
Okay, I don't know if.
Oh no, Avast! Get out of there. Yeah, you guys had a feeling that the cat took it, and Shell, you did cast Sending on Cadus wherever he was, like the wizard, the half-elf wizard, possibly undead lich, you're not sure. To cast it about, and he was like, I don't have Lilith, and you were able to figure out he wasn't lying, so Lilith is somewhere. Maybe his familiar has it. The thing is, familiars pop in and out of their own pocket dimension, so you're not really sure where Lilith is. So, and that's where we left off, and you guys are enjoying your long rest. Who's taking watch?
Oh, by the way, that nat 20 is going to our mousy mouse.
Cool. Thank you.
Cool.
Jamie, you have 3 nat 20s currently.
Yeah, I have the spreadsheet open.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Cool. I have 3. For the record, I do have 3 luck points, 2 nat 20s, and 3 nat 1s. So when you guys want to call those on a roll, let me know. But yeah, that is that's where we left off. You guys are camping. You could decide who wants to take watch for your long rest. I know Hickett, you are working on, during your rest or whatever, essentially doing some infusions for everyone because you're an artificer and you can do that. What are you guys doing on your rest?
Take a watch.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me perception
Okay.
if you're taking first watch.
He gets
How
no
is-
good at watching.
I got +5 perception because yay wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
-1.
Right, so Rava, you take first watch. You're a half elf. You don't need to sleep 8 hours. You could get away with like 6-ish. So you usually take the first watch. Plus, you have the best night vision. And of course, it's dark. It's wet. It stinks. It's a Shadowfell sewer, right? The most that you notice is that at times during your watch, there are a couple of animals down here. Like there are kind of like in the like they're sewer rats, like really really big rats. They seem to, one might kind of come up and try to like get into your stuff because it's interesting. Don't even think of them as sewer rats. Do you know what a Nutra is?
What about a ROUS?
A roost?
Rats of unusual size.
They are rats of unusual size, yes.
They're neutral rats.
I don't think they exist.
They do. They're called. Damn it.
I was
Don't
hoping to
engage.
get the crit.
Engage.
I was waiting for someone to make that joke.
Nah, I'm just kidding. It's funny.
I have a secret. I have a confession to make as well.
Yes.
I'm not left-handed over.
I have a confession to make. I've never seen that movie.
No. Alright, we're gonna stop and watch Princess Bride, guys.
Alright,
Thank
see
you.
you guys in 2 hours.
Okay. I'm Jamie, I'm very disappointed in you. But we will be watching the Princess Bride when we're done.
Nerd blind spots.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, some rats of unusual size, and they're like aquatic rats. They're not like, do you know what a Nutra is? Okay. I'm from Louisiana, and we have these very large aquatic rodents called Nutra rats. They're an invasive species that, they're kind of related to capybara, like they're from South America, but they're not,
Quite as big.
okay. But that's kind of what you see for a while, but then you'll sort of see, like, as you're just, like, resting and stroking Beatrix, you'll hear something kind of, like, at the corner, like your ears, kind of, like, off in the distance. It's like you hear one of these rats sort of squeal, as if it's being, like, something grabbed it to eat it. Like, yeah, kind of thing.
I at least start moving over to whoever's closest to wake them up. But she's also going to cast Speak with Animals and just see if the rats know what that is.
Cool. Dope.
Don't cast it. Don't waste your spell slot. I can speak with animals automatically.
Well, it's done. She's awake and she's doing it.
Oh,
One of the, are you gonna like call one over as you cast it? You're gonna approach one, like,
Call one over and be like, what was that?
oh God, I get to be a Nutra rat today. Hold up, let me figure out what my Nutra rat sounds like, guys.
You're Splinter.
I'm not Swinner. Swinner
From
is.
the Bronx.
He's not. I mean, alright, hold on. Now here you go, alright, this Nutra rat, he come up to you. He's like, man, what you want?
What was that?
Man, what you want?
What was the thing that... There was a rat that screamed? What is that? What's...
Oh, but yeah, that's probably just something that ate him. I mean, that happens to Boudreaux all the time.
Yeah, but what is it?
likes. It could be anything. It could be giant snake. It could be giant crocodile. It could be them gators. It could be them big old dogs. It could be a Ruguru. He gonna get your toes if you're not careful.
Rava breaks off a chunk of her rations and holds it up.
Ooh, that look good.
You can have this if you find out what it is. Don't get yourself eaten.
All right, man. Hold up. I'll be right back. He dives into the water. You see him like swim. Takes a moment. He comes back. He's like, man, I didn't see nothing but shadows.
She'll give the rat the food.
Ooh, I'm gonna put this in my gumbo. Thank you.
Oh my god. Okay, Cajun.
I'm sorry.
Now listen though, I tell you, if it is that Ruguru, you better watch out for them toes. Don't stick them out from under your blanket, cause he gonna grab them.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh man, you're welcome.
Alright. So now Rava's not going to panic, but she will. Can she move along the ground a little closer to it? See if she can get it within range of her night vision?
Yeah, sure. So like you're the way that you like, it's a sewer, so it's not like the ground like it's concrete or stone or whatever Underdark Shadowfell sewers are made out of. So you can go. You can roll me a stealth, please.
Okay.
32. Okay. And I have all those. Yeah.
Sorry, my stealth rolls are so high.
Well, I mean, that's kind of the point of a Gloomstalker rogue build. So, don't apologize.
What's your stealth bonus? Nice.
Yeah. That expertise.
Makes up for the multi-class, since rogue would get like the thing where they can't roll it lower than a 10.
Mm-hmm.
So that evens out. How many levels in rogue are you? Since she's looking that up.
Just 3.
Just 3. Just enough.
Just enough?
Just enough.
Mm-hmm.
She'll probably go up to 5.
For the
But-
what is it you get at 5?
Uncanny dodge.
And you get
Yeah.
Evasive if you go to 7.
Yeah.
But you can get that as a I think only certain types of.
I don't know. I think you have enough levels left to do that if you really wanted to.
Yeah, you would have to put all your
Okay.
all your levels.
Hit my
Except
dice.
for 3.
Oh man, why are all the D10s at the top?
You have to put 4 more levels in.
Oh, because we were playing Hunter.
I'm gonna keep dumping more into Ranger for the sweet Gloomstalker invisibility.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay, that's fair.
that's fair. Makes me wonder how many levels I'm taking in my Gloomstalker versus Sorcerer. If I could find some D20s! Oh my god, where are they?
Please hold technical problems.
I need one more. There we go. 2 D20s. We're good.
I like this Artificer subclass. It's really fun.
Alright. And you have a 32, you said?
So sneaky. I hope this thing can roll high, because
Okay.
it can't.
Alright,
So
cool.
high.
Okay. You're sneaky. Or you believe you are. And you're going forward and you're looking for stuff in your dark vision?
Yeah.
Alright, roll perception. You see, it's dark. You see more of these Nutras, which they're all like talking about something. I don't know. Like, they're all like chittering away and talking. You sort of hear some. I need that Nutra from my gumbo. Oh, me too, Pierre. Let's go get some. And you see like 2 big like snakes go into the water to go and like grab onto like a Nutra and like constrict it. But as far as like other than the wildlife of the sewer, you don't notice anything.
Are they danger
He
noodles?
loves the adorable danger noodles.
Are they danger noodles or are they milk ropes? Need to know the difference.
They're danger noodles.
Okay.
Okay.
Keep them the fuck away from me.
Snakes, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they're snakes.
Or
Yeah.
snacks.
So, you can roll roll a...
Just to boop them, but
Let me check your... What is your insight bonus?
13.
Like, you get a plus 13 to insight?
Yes.
Okay.
Reminds me of one
It's
of my
for other
characters.
expertise skills.
Gotcha. Whew. Alright, so you, like, you figured, like, as you don't see anything other than the darkness and the little bit of normal wildlife. There's even some bats flying around. But you don't think that this is what your Nutra friend was talking about with your high insight.
Can she go a little further and look around again?
Sure.
You want me to roll stealth again, or?
No, you don't have to roll stealth again, but you can roll me one more perception.
Okay.
Got my danger noodle out.
Okay, with that high
I
perception.
love him. Or her. What is it?
He's a
Oh, look at that! Look
Cute.
that's.
blue tongue skin.
I'm gonna take that scaly boy.
It's a beautiful skank.
Yeah,
Thank you.
He's so shiny.
beautifuls. Okay. As you're down here with a really good high perception. Oof. You 26. You sort of notice, first, like you're walking and you're like, well, whatever it was, maybe it's gone. And as you sort of like turn around, you see out of like the corner of your eyes, like, the shadows move against the wall.
It's Peter Pan. Everybody run.
Son of a bitch still owes me money.
Rava's going to zero in on it and start backing up towards her friends. She's going to draw her weapon.
Okay. Your friends have not. Who did you wake up, by the way? Did you wake anyone up or did you go by yourself?
Whoever was closest, she woke up.
Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna say that you woke up Shell.
Oh, that's not her voice. Hold on. What's going on? Hold on. What's going on? Hello? What's going on? Why are you waking me up? Oh, they do that. Hold on. She pulls up like a little soda and she goes, "Okay, I'm gonna." Is there like a? Hold on. Where are they? Can you point where the last all the shadows move?
Drop a point.
Okay, alright, that's cool. I'm gonna go cast daylight.
You go.
She's like half asleep. And she's like, oh, alright, hold on.
As you like cast sunlight, daylight. Sorry. You hear a high pitch like as like the shadows like disappear, and you see this very large black dog who seems to kind of be very shadowy, and he's just like crying in pain because it hurts. God, it hurts. Oh my God, why does it hurt?
Rafa's basically doing the same thing, covering her eyes.
And I mean, for Hickett and Ty, like, Shell just casted Daylight. It's very bright. It's like, it's...
60-foot radius from wherever.
Everyone is awake at this point. And I mean...
Why would you do this?
Robin was scared of the dark. She was seeing shadows, so I gave her a nightlight. I'm going back to sleep. Go back to sleep, because I think she's concentrating. No, that's not concentrating. It's instantaneous. Okay, never mind.
It lasts for... So it's super bright. All of the animals scatter, and you have a dog whimpering on the sewer ground.
Does it understand animal speak? Hold on. Do you speak animals? Because I can speak animals.
Yeah, we'll say that it does.
What?
It's technically a monstrosity, but I'll allow it for down here.
You need to go away. Go away. Leave us alone. Go away.
This is my house.
What?
This is my house. This is my house. I can go where I want. Why are you here? Why does this hurt so much?
Because the thing, and the thing, and
Like,
Of
her
course.
eyes are watering, she's gonna walk over to it and just hold her cape out here. Don't fight me.
Oh, thank you. As he like goes into your cape as you cover it and like shivers. Like it's a shadow mastiff, but it's also like it's a shadow mastiff. Essentially, you've just sort of ran into a dog that was down here, like a stray dog that was down here. Like.
well,
And he's like, doesn't understand. He was leaving you guys alone. He was just eating his Nutra, and then he just didn't want to be bothered, and then you cast a Daylight on him. And he's...
there's nothing wrong here. You go back to sleep, and I go back to sleep without ending the daylight.
Without ending the Daylight? Okay.
Yeah.
Why would
Yeah.
you do this?
Because
Why? It's so bright.
she's tired as fuck, and she don't give a shit.
Hickett, what are you doing as you were rudely awakened by this large Daylight and a quivering Shadow Mastiff?
I don't know. I think I just, once I realized there wasn't any danger, just roll over and pretend like I didn't wake up.
Evan was not phased at all because he's a teenage boy and it takes a lot to wake him up. And technically Andy doesn't sleep, so like...
I was gonna say earlier for flavor, I can make all of us, since we're in a sewer, right?
Yep.
That's a really long thing, but
Ooh.
basically, I can just make all of us, I can like touch all of our necklaces and just make them emit very nice smells.
Aww.
I'll smell baby powder instead of garbage trash water.
I'll smell the musk of my one suitor that Shell likes the most.
That's hot.
Yeah. because fuck Andy.
Aww. I mean, if you ask him, he'll...
No.
I'm sure he could throw you a bone.
What are you, Tumblr? You wanna fuck skeletons? Shell is not Tumblr. She does not fuck skeletons.
I mean, you know, with enough lube, you can fuck anything.
I'm gonna roll D20. I pass out.
Alright, so, Ty, what's your reaction to this whole toboggle?
He's just like so tired and so mad about this. It's just like, just want to sleep.
Go away in an hour.
Why are they doing this?
Is it not
Come on,
concentration?
You can sit with
No.
me.
No, it's instantaneous.
Yeah.
She'll sit down next to the Shadow Mastiff and
That
keep
doesn't
it
mean it doesn't.
out of the...
Well, I mean, no, I know. I mean, it's instantaneous and it's not concentration. That's why I went to sleep, because I double checked to see if it was concentration.
So it just stays for an hour. Okay. Yeah, so Rava, you're sitting...
Sun.
Yeah.
You're sitting with the shadow pupper. What do you say to him again?
Just, you can sit with me.
Oh, thanks. And then all of a sudden your spell, like, runs out and you just hear rah, 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 rah. And then, like, he kind of leaves for a second and, like, he brings you back a stick. And his butt wags.
Rather will throw the stick.
Oh! And he runs to go get it and he comes back for it and he has it in his mouth and he waits.
Can you believe that?
Keep doing this.
Like at one time he does the whole thing where he just like doesn't want to like give it to you, like he pretends he doesn't want to give it to you kind of thing. Like this is the most fun he's had in a long time. Maybe he's been down in the sewer, maybe he was abandoned by his necromancer, you don't know. But you know, it's just a very and that's your watch. Are you gonna wake somebody up for a second watch, or are you gonna pretty much
Yeah, she'll wake someone up for a second watch.
you can probably just go ahead and let Andy do it because Andy doesn't have to sleep, so that way everyone else can get a full night's rest. Okay, so
She shouldn't be dumb as bricks, though.
he is dumb as bricks. Oh,
She's gonna see if the Shadow Mastiff wants to hang out with them.
well now that the sunlight's gone, yeah. But he just like, cause you can't talk to him anymore. But yeah, he'll hang out with you guys. He doesn't. I mean, now that like you don't want to like kill, but you know, but he stays as far away from Shell as possible.
Yeah, that's fine. I like that the protagonist keeps killing dogs.
Oh, and I mean, you guys lost Ajax, so like you can't summon him for another 4 days or 6 days at this point. So,
Time for a snuggle nap with a pupper.
oh man, you snuggle with this pupper, and he is. Congratulations. You might have a Shadow Mastiff now. Like,
Rava adopts all of the animals.
it's true, she does. Especially the ones she finds in sewers.
She just happens to spend a lot of time in sewers. For some reason.
Is that your favorite terrain?
No.
It should be.
It should be.
It should be. But yeah, so you guys go through your, you get through your rest pretty, untainted for the most part. Though, at some point, like, if you're awake kind of towards the end, you'll see the Shadow Mastiff stand up and kind of, like, stare into the distance of the sewer and kind of snarl, and then he'll stop and he'll do his little dog circle to like lay down, back down kind of thing. But that's about it. You guys wake up. What are you doing? What's your plan today?
So we're all disguising ourselves in one way or another, except for Rava. You're being stealthy as we and. I don't think it would be unusual for you to have one, though.
I'm just that was more thinking out loud. Sorry.
What are you guys doing? I miss like some conversation. I'm sorry. Like something didn't.
We're going to
We're
try
all-
and
Disguising.
we're going after the kid in, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we could probably ask the kitten to help us find the cat and get,
Yeah.
possibly get Lilith back. Or ask for some insight on what we saw, and then, yeah.
Wait, what do you mean what we saw?
Because the orange fur, we assumed that it's the cat, but
It also caught on fire.
yeah.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah. No. I don't have scrying. Anyways, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, we're all disguising ourselves and you're being stealthy at the end.
Okay. What is Hickett plan on doing? Because you do have your giant rabbit.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I mean, I can just have the rabbit stay behind. If if I need to, but I think what I would do is cast Disguise Self, and I will just look like a undead goblin. How about that?
Sounds great. An undead goblin. Hello, little gobbo.
I'm gonna turn into a raven and land on Hicket's shoulder. I'll shape into that.
Cool. Alright. And just remember, with Disguise Self has about an hour. You
I
guys...
assume we all do this when we find an exit.
Yeah, because I was about to say, you guys have to find the exit to the sewer first.
Well, we're making a. I think
Yeah.
right now we're
Yeah.
just making the plan.
Okay.
Right.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, I think that's our step. I'll put on while we're putting on our armor and sharpening our weapons or whatever we do in the morning. Eating breakfast in the sewer.
Nah.
That's when we need to make our plan, and then once we find our way out of the sewer, we'll execute it.
Yeah, that's what I assume too. So.
While planning, Rava is throwing the stick again. Just so you know.
So, do you want our escape route to be the sewer again, since we're leaving your rabbit here?
I mean, they can meet us wherever.
Oh, really? Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So you guys came in through like an entrance that was essentially going into the lake, right? So you have you're gonna have to like figure out a way to get to the point into the city, and then Andy is kind of your guide. He's been here before, but just he is Andy. And as far as you guys know, the information that you guys know is that the person who bought the Kieran and most of the things in the caravan who Viola is probably visiting is this orc sorceress by the name of... Monsters. Orcs. Is it... I think it's Dolna.
I wrote it down.
Yeah, I think it's Dolna.
Yeah, I feel like I had notes somewhere.
Yeah, her name is Dolna Sash.
And we came to the kind of the assumption that she was the one who teleported us here.
Yeah, you guys rolled some pretty high insights on that. It sort of makes sense.
So
yeah.
We kill her.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No. I'm in agreement.
What if we can't get back? What if she's the only person that can get us back?
Get us back.
Yes. There we go. That's what I was gonna say.
Mm.
Yeah. So,
I'll take your word for it.
yeah. I mean, teleportation is a thing.
I can't do it, but
I mean, me neither. But we can find something.
I've seen that guy do it. You, Ty.
I mean, mine's kind of loud.
I mean, Ty, if you just believe enough.
As an aside, I totally could have taken teleportation as a spell, but Force Speech is way too large.
I believe you could do anything you can put your mind to, Ty, and I tap on the back and I cast Death Ward, so you have that for 8 hours.
Cool. Alright.
Is Death Ward a touch?
Yeah, I patted him on the back.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, Death Ward for 8 hours.
Alright, cool.
Alright.
Finger guns, thanks. It's headcanon that all bards finger gun at you. Just, yeah.
It's not my bard because my bard is not a nerd.
Congrats.
So, your bard clearly didn't study at a reputable licensed college.
My bard is a drag performer.
Wait, and they're not a nerd? Anyway.
Oh,
So,
Don't eat finger guns.
alright, so you guys are going through the sewers. Are you... This would definitely be a survival check on you guys' part. It is dark, so if you don't have... there is no light in here. So if you don't have dark vision...
I'll go ahead and, unless somebody's, I guess Rava probably doesn't.
8 survival.
I got 10 survival.
Okay.
Probably doesn't want me to use- I'm just gonna light myself up. But I
Or
don't
do
know if
you
guys
want a
that.
group? You want the whole group to roll survival?
1 second. Jammy doesn't have night vision, and I want to know what he's doing to
Like, do you guys want me to not use light?
Doesn't matter to me.
Better.
Alright, I'll cast Dark Vision.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cast dark vision on yourself, so that way you can see in the dark. So you guys can travel through the dark without much issues. So I would like, so who's proficient in survival? Just
Me. I am.
Rava and
I have a.
yeah, Rava and Shell. Okay, you guys can do the thing where you can each roll 2, or one of you can assist the other. It's up to you.
I'll give Shell advantage.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, natural 20 and it's 30 altogether.
Beautiful. So like as you're kind of trekking through like these sewers, like it's not that intricate of a system kind of thing. And on top of that, you have a very happy dog that's hanging out with you that and you can speak to it, Shell, so you can have a conversation with this Shadow Mastiff. But honestly, he's not even a Shadow Mastiff, he's a Shadow Great Dane. So he's very big and lanky and kind of derpy. So he's a Shadow Great Dane that you have not given a name to. And he can sort of like...
If he's a Great Dane, he's Scooby.
Okay.
Scooby-Doo, we're coming to you, gonna solve that.
Alright, you guys have a Shadow Great Dane by the name of Scooby. Hello. No copyrights here.
I said ruh-roh jammy.
Ruh-roh jammy. So, you're able to get to a place where what looks like to be a ladder with a manhole cover.
Bravo, be sneaky. Go look.
Alright. Brava will attempt to hide
Okay?
and sneak her way up.
Alright, go ahead and do that. Ooh, a 15. Okay. I know.
It's a 15 when you roll 1.
Yeah,
so
it's a 15.
she's just like
Alright.
opening it and peeking out.
Yeah, as you like open it, it's pretty loud, right? Even like maybe it's really hard for you to be seen, but you know you lift it and it's like it's heavy metal, so it's like and it kind of scratches against the stone, you know, and it's pretty loud, and you kind of like wince, but you still peek out to see what's going on. You see a lot of you're in what looks like to be like an alley. And you don't see anyone.
Do you have it open enough to where, like, something small can creep through?
Probably. I mean, a rat can fit through something the size of a quarter.
Yeah.
If you open it just enough for me to grab as a raven, I can fly out and see.
Yeah, she'll do that.
I'll wild shape into that and I'll go out and see there for ya.
Alright, cool. Well, you were already a raven, or you weren't already a raven, so you're gonna wild shape as a raven, sort of fly over onto, ravens are huge, by the way. They're not small.
They should probably be smaller than,
So ravens are the size of eagles. Like,
Blackbird, just a little
yeah.
I'll just be a little blackbird. What, crows are smaller, right?
Yeah.
Grackles are.
Alright, you can be a grackle. Perfect. It's a grackle.
That sounds like a made-up word.
No, it's not.
It's a native Texas blackbird.
It's
They all words are made up, so.
it's true.
Only grackles are made up.
Grackles, or do you mean taco raptors? Like,
Do you mind if I just use the stats of a raven then?
yeah, that's fine. I think maybe just lower, maybe like your.
Crow?
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Like, go ahead and do crow. Just because they are smaller, so they'll have like some physical stuff that's probably different, like like their mental stats. will probably be the same.
Change.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pull it up real quick, and I know so I can just roll. I'm just gonna go based off of a. Actually, I think they have the same
I'm
stats.
gonna
Okay.
magic on you. No, I'm just kidding. Wouldn't that be funny?
Yeah, for your...
They have the same stats. Wait, hold on. Yeah, they have the same stats as Raven. So.
Okay, that's fine. So yeah, you kind of go in, and you're in an alleyway outside. There are some sort of crumbly-looking stone buildings on either side of you. If you look to the right and to the left, you can see, like there is an alley that it looks like there's some streets outside, like on either side. And
I'm
you...
gonna do that thing where birds hop on the ground, like, and they like tilt their head.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna go east or west?
Is there a building I can go up?
Yeah, you can go and fly on top of the buildings. It's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna go fly on top of the building, and I can, yeah, look there.
As you go and fly on top of the building and you land sort of like on the ledge, like there's this vulture that's hanging out there, and it looks down at you, and it's like, so...
Okay. Vultures don't attack live things, so
Yeah, it's exactly. It's like, so...
yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and roll a. Do you want me to roll perception?
Well, I'll just describe like the things that you see. So you look, and Evernight is a huge fucking city, right? It's in the Forgotten Realms version of it. It mirrors Neverwinter, so kind of like the size of those kind of cities. And in this world, it mirrors the city of Covington. So, you see the lake, and you can see like the docks in the distance where that large ferry is actually still there, kind of thing. You see, like on the streets there are crowds. There's a lot. Again, there's like lots of undead, lots of different races. All of them most likely undead. But you could probably notice, like, if you roll perception, I can tell you if you're looking for specific types of people. I'll let you do that, but...
I guess I'd be looking for wherever the caravan would be.
Again, you saw the,
I'm sorry.
yeah, you saw the, where the ferry was at, and as you're looking around the cityscape, there aren't a lot of super, super tall buildings, but the way that the city is that closer to the water where you guys are, it's lower, and it sort of rises onto a mountain, and you see like mountainous kind of thing, and you see like towards the top of that there is like a floating castle, and when because it immediately catches your eye, right? And yeah, it's like there's like the top of the mountain, and then like the castle kind of like hovers over it, like it was almost like, think of it as like the castle was built on top of this mountain, but like the base of the ground was like punched out by a giant, and so there's like crumbling stone beneath it into like the rest of the mountain kind of thing, right? Like there's still pieces of the mountain attached to the castle, and they like floating stones, and then like the rest of the mountain is littered with buildings. It's not like beautiful in any means kind of thing. And your eye, like as you like that immediately catches your eye, and when your eye goes from up to down, you can see what kind of looks like at the base of this mountain, the very top of something that looks very similar to like the Roman Colosseum. What looks like, yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good that I didn't have to roll perception. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's what's going on.
Bird's eye view.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Can I just use perception to see if there's anything happening at the arena at this distance?
It's very far away. It's at least 2 miles away from you, so.
Can I tell if there's a large crowd going to the Coliseum right now?
That you would have to roll perception?
Okay.
And possibly, no.
No, I guess there's a seed here. Beep, beep, beep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I fly back.
Alright, cool.
I go... Oh wait, no one can understand me.
The Mastiff can, or Scooby can.
Scooby can, but I don't know if Speed of Animals is off already.
Oh yeah, it only lasts 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm gonna be like, just nudge that it's okay to go out. Tell the master, just nudge the lady.
Oh, the lady, the nice lady, the nicest lady I've ever met, and like, you okay? And like, he goes over to Rava and like barks happily, and you see him turn basically into like a shadow and just like Peter Pan his way up the wall and out of the manhole.
And go, wait, and because that's the noise they make.
And you guys, fucking Taco Raptors, and you guys get the indication that it's okay to go out right now.
And then I fly out.
Mm-hmm.
Rava's just gonna climb right out.
Alright, cool. And the two guys, you guys are disguising yourselves, right? To blend in. Hickett, are you going to
I think Ambrosius is gonna just stay in this alleyway, I suppose.
Okay. Alright,
Trying
cool.
to hide.
Alright, that sounds like a pretty good plan for right now.
And if anybody walks by,
Mm-hmm.
he'll just act like he's not alive. Just like
Okay.
I'm gonna land on Hickett's shoulder when he climbs out, and I'm gonna like peck at him. So whenever he acts like that, I'm just gonna peck at him like I'm trying to eat pieces of him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna turn to an undead Abo.
Cool. Evan's gonna look like an undead dragonborn.
And Rava's just gonna do that.
Cool. Cool.
I guess I can disguise myself too.
I mean, maybe you should. I mean, there's not a lot of tieflings that are bright and red as you are down here. You would stand out, and you are being looked for. So it's a good plan.
All right, I'll probably just disguise myself.
Okay.
As a what?
Ghast.
Aghast. Mm-hmm. Alright, so I guess the thing is that you're still a bird, and Andy's just gonna go out as an undead minotaur. I mean, he's an undead minotaur. He fits right in. Like,
Is he able to change the color of himself though, from what he was before?
he can cast a sky self as a racial. But like he looks like a minotaur skeleton right now, which he's just gonna go out as a minotaur skeleton. Like, he doesn't have to disguise himself in an undead city when he's already undead, because all minotaur skeletons look exactly alike.
Oh, there we go.
Like, or at least that's what he tells you.
I'm pretending to ignore him. I'm gonna peck Hickett.
I'm gonna whisper to Ambrosius and just tell them to meet us at the Coliseum if I'm not back within like 24 hours.
Okay.
Or like to come to the Coliseum.
Um.
And I kind of like give them directions.
All right. Cool.
Where's Rava going specifically? You want her to go ahead and check the Coliseum, see if she can
Yeah,
keep an eye out where the...
I figured Bravo would follow along with us, but keep hidden. Things go sour.
Yeah.
Back up.
Yeah.
Or you could also, as an alternative, you could scout ahead.
That's basically what I'm asking. Do you want me to scout ahead, or do you want me to stay nearby for backup?
Whichever you prefer.
Which
I mean-
one do you need?
I feel like, why don't we have the bird fly above us and kind of keep watch for like trolls and stuff, for if there's guards looking for our group specifically. You know?
Sure, I could do that.
And Rava
Okay.
will stay nearby for backup, and
There's shells flying and just
Yeah.
sneak.
have the pupper stay near her, because pass without a trace.
I mean, he can go invisible in, he can go invisible, so in the shadows, because he's a shadow mastiff, essentially. Like, kind of like, he just becomes shadows. In a sense. So, you guys begin your trek. I would like all of you, as you're walking, with the exception of Shell and Rava, who's passed out trace, so the boys. I would like...
But I didn't roll stealth yet. I need
Oh, okay, you are passed out trace, so you're passively incredibly quiet to begin with. Like, when you think about it, like, Shell, Rava, yeah, you have, like, a high 30 passive. Like, with between passed out trace and just, like, your normal stealth score, like, kind of thing. So, the reason I am asking the boys to roll deception is because you are still moving within a crowd and they're not particularly hiding. So I want you guys, that includes Evan, to roll deception to pretend that you belong here. Or performance.
Use one
We
of my
did
luck
tell
points
Evan
on
not
this.
to talk, right?
You did tell Evan not to talk.
Yeah.
So like a persuasion or performance?
Performance or deception.
Performance or deception?
Yeah.
For me. I'm going to... Oh my good god, okay.
Whew.
You're gonna use your luck point, right?
I did use it, that's with advantage. I got a 5 and a 6.
No, that's use. Oh, never mind.
A luck point's a reroll.
Yeah, it's a complete reroll.
Well, it would be the
It's
same.
like
We
the
would've rolled
same
a five.
exact.
We would have rolled a
Okay.
5 and then we
Two
would have rolled a
D20s
6.
is
Yeah.
still what
Okay,
it is.
gotcha.
Okay.
But, I mean, I could use a nat 20, but I don't think I can use both on the... I don't know if I can use both on the same thing.
No. If you're gonna call one, I would say no. Alright, let's see Evan. Evan, who is pretending to be a... It's a
I'm totally a
plus
goblin. I'm dead.
5.
You probably
No
just...
need to pay attention to me.
Okay.
It is
I bet you like
outside world.
or something, and he just turns and looks at you, and you're just like...
And the thing is with Evan is that, like, at one point, like, while he's walking, like, out of, like, naturality, he kind of, like, that kind of brings, like, attention is that ends up being, like, a really, really, really slow moving, like, horde of just, like, corpses in front of you guys, and Evan is, like, "Ugh," and he, like, flies over them, and all of a sudden, between that and Hickett's going, "I am an undead goblin!" It does, like, get the attention of somebody. And what appears to be a human approaches you, Hickett. And a human.
Gross.
And gross. And she has she's dressed in sort of like in robes, and she has really, really, really short black hair, and doesn't seem to be wearing any sort of armor or carrying any weapons. And she's like, "Oh, hi! Aren't you adorable?"
I'm gonna fly down and that he's been approached, and I'm gonna pick at his head to try to pretend I'm eating him.
Oh, I haven't seen a live bird here other than vultures in a long time.
I bought this one at a goblin auction.
And she sort of like
Peck.
she squats down, like she squats, and her like this, and like all of a sudden she's not actually very elegant, and she's like, "Oh honey, you're not fooling anyone."
I'm a peck her finger, her head.
You miss.
Okay.
She, like, as you go to, like, peck her, she just sort of, like, unnaturally quick. Like, it's strange.
Who are you? Why are you talking to me?
Well, she's like, "Oh, my name's Karai."
I look at my bird. Does that ring a bell to you?
And, I couldn't help but notice that your little group seems out of place. You wouldn't happen to be, new in town, would you?
We are new, and we're trying to find entertainment for the evening.
Mm-hmm. It's a good thing you have disguises on, because otherwise, just to let you know, unless you're an Evernight citizen and you're alive, you're sort of free for all lunch.
That's good to know. I think. Why are you telling us this?
The goodness of my heart.
I don't. Can I make an insight check?
I want to insight that too.
Alright, go ahead and roll some insights.
He's another one. Yes, so we got turn advantage off.
Okay.
Insight? Okay.
As you're rolling some insight, she doesn't seem to. Okay, so we'll start with the lowest to the highest. The lowest are Jammy and Shell, who is like she's right in front of. The first thing that you guys definitely notice, insight wise, she's very intrigued by you guys and incredibly curious, and that's pretty obvious. She doesn't seem like she wants to hurt you. She is alive.
She's a familiar.
She is alive. So, like, the smell of the dead doesn't come off on her. With Nick, with Ty, you notice with her, again, she's not wearing armor and she's not carrying weapons. And so but she is walking around the city of the undead completely unfazed. So you figure she's probably capable of taking care of herself. And you know that there are some types of warriors that don't require weapons or armor to take care of themselves. Rava, because you are passed without trace, and you rolled that nat 1, and you essentially, like, before any of this happened, very similar to how your dog did it, this woman popped out of the shadows to talk to you, to talk to your friends. Literally melted out of the shadows.
Do you know how to get to the Coliseum?
Oh, absolutely.
Do you have directions?
She points. Like, but I mean, you better get there quickly because I know that spell only lasts for an hour. Do you think he can get there in time?
I mean, I can do it again.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
I'd rather not. I'm gonna start slowly backing away.
Okay.
Thank you, kind stranger.
I'm gonna continue to peck towards her while he backs away to be like, back up, buddy.
I mean, like, you can, again,
Come on.
you go to, like, Pecker, and she is just very agile.
I still do it as a warning.
Yeah.
And go, "Meh," and then I fly up.
Mm-hmm.
What's tie disguised as? Oh, like a
Aghast.
Aghast, yeah. Is anyone looking at her or trying to perceive anything else about her? Because insight is
I'm
way
backing
different.
away, like still facing her. Like I'm
Okay.
Both are.
Rava's just scrutinizing the hell out of her.
Okay, you can roll.
being
You can roll perception then. Since, like, you think you're invisible anyway. Rava.
Should be.
Yeah, 27. Okay. As, like, your friends are backing away, Ty, you're aghast, and she hasn't addressed you because your deception was pretty good. As, like, you guys are backing away, Robin, you're scrutinizing her. Sort of, like, at her hip, you see, what looks like to be, very similar to someone's holy symbol, in a sense. But there is, like, it's like an amulet, and it's a dog. Like a black dog, almost Anubis-like, with, like, golden eyes, and, like, a golden circle on its forehead.
Can I roll something to see if I know what that is?
Whew, can you? The only one who might have any indication on this would be Shell.
Yeah, I do have a... Yeah, I'm professional religion, yeah.
But I didn't have you roll perception because you were
Yeah,
too busy pecking at her. Yeah.
She'd have to tell me it later or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, well, bye. If you don't need... Oh, that's a big cow. And she sort of just almost melts away into the crowd, into the shadows.
Don't like her. Don't like it. Anyways, I will continue to look, I guess, fly a little ahead of the group and look ahead for them.
Okay.
Make sure we're not running into anybody that might out us or whatever, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Like, are you looking for her specifically?
No, I'm not looking for her. I'm looking
Okay.
for, like, other people that know of our group.
Oh, okay, so, like, you're looking... So, are you possibly looking for, like, Viola or anyone that was on the boat?
Yeah.
Okay, I will have you roll investigation for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, goodness. Oh, man. Oh, well. No perception. Okay. 20 is okay.
20 is pretty nice. As you, like, fly ahead and you're able to move...
Oh, wait, no, I do. No, actually, no. Wait, no. Hold on. Let me re-roll that. I'm sorry, I don't get a +2.
I mean, you could just subtract 19. It's fine. Not to 18.
Yeah, no, it's actually, I have, shoot. I have -4 to intelligence. So...
Your mental stats shouldn't change as a...
Oh, so it shouldn't...
Yeah, your mental stats don't change.
Unless you're
yeah.
using polymorph. If you're using your wild shape, it doesn't change.
Oh, wild shape. You're right. I'm thinking polymorph. You're right. That's exactly what I'm thinking. But yeah.
You should be fine. So, as you're, like, flying around and flying in, like, that direction of, like, the Colosseum, and you're looking around, you do see the caravan.
At the Coliseum?
Yeah, at the, sort of, like, not at inside the Colosseum, because the Colosseum, like, you know, it's a Colosseum, but kind of, like, where you would assume, like, like at the stable almost, or like the loading area of the Colosseum. I don't know. You see the caravan, or at least the carts.
Okay. Do I see any creatures or shapes inside the carts right now?
Like, you might have to fly down lower to see it.
Shit. Can I stealth fly down lower?
You're flying. You're a tiny bird, so I'm not gonna make you roll deception as a bird.
Last time I got mouse got snatched up.
Yeah, well, someone was just very much there. So yeah, you can roll stealthily, and you'll be a normal roll for you.
Okay.
11,
I guess.
Okie dokie. You fly down. There's nothing in the cages. There's nothing. Yeah.
Can I fly up above the like do a little circle around the Coliseum to see if there's anything in the Coliseum like fighting currently?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. Do I have to roll another investigation? Or...
You can do. So sorry, I got a DM from someone. You're flying to look to see if anyone's fighting in the Coliseum. There's no one fighting in the Coliseum. Like, I'm not, like, it would be, like, super obvious if somebody was fighting. Like, there's no matches current, and, like, the only people, like, you see, like, in, like, the stands are, you'll see a couple of ghouls and some wights, or mostly ghouls sort of cleaning up, like, the ring itself from like blood and body parts and things like that, and also at this, just not because like they want it to be clean, it's just that yeah, exactly. And then a couple of other what looks like living people, like kind of like in the stands, also going around doing like any sort of like pickup, like, you can roll a history check for me if you want.
Okay. Where's my history? There it is. That's not high either. Oh,
With a 16 and what you know about the Shadowfell, you know, in the city of Evernight, because you've read about it as like a Raven Queen cleric, right?
Yeah.
You know, Evernight is a huge slave trade hub in the Shadowfell, and a lot of living creatures are slaves.
Oh, that's great. I'm gonna go back over and just cover up the group again, because I think I got everything I needed.
Okay. You guys are 60, right? Cool. You got about 10 minutes left of your current disguise self.
Okay.
And pass without trace, whatever it takes.
Going to go ahead and cast another spell myself.
Okay.
That is not concentration. I'm going to cast Long Strider.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm a tiny slow boy.
Cool. Cast Long Strider on yourself.
Yeah, just in case we have to book it.
Are you gonna try to redisguise yourself, or?
Neither one of them are concentration.
Okay. Alright, cool.
I mean, for 10 minutes, I'm going to hold on to.
Yeah, Rava's just gonna pass without a trace again.
Okay. Taya, what about you?
Well, I can't recast my disguise self because it's a racial ability. But I can cast minor illusion.
Okay.
We have 10 minutes.
You
You
have
can do a lot with that.
You have 10 minutes, yeah.
If my disguise self wears off, I'll just cast minor illusion to make myself look zombie-ish.
I don't think that's how minor illusion works.
No, it's like you can conjure like
a sound or an item or things like it's.
Do you have prestidigitation?
I mean, you could conjure the image of the person.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be able to move.
Yeah.
You can create a sound or image of an object. So I could really just make I could just put on gloves and make my face into a skeleton. Just like a picture of a skeleton.
We'll figure something out.
Like a skull face. Just a really shitty illusion of a skull face.
Where's your tiefling, and we'll just lie about your name.
Skeletor.
You're really good at lying.
Do you have a costume kit?
I think we discussed this.
Yeah, it's Sky's kit. Yeah.
Because I was gonna say you can make up your face and do like a dad stands on your tuck costume.
But that only lasts a minute. But I do have prestidigitation and all the other stuff. So
you could just make yourself look like you're sickly.
okay.
I think that's prestidigitation will let you do that.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, I would say prestidigitation can make you look.
Rava offers the mask.
Wait, what mask?
Oh god. Sex mask.
Nick will appreciate this.
A gimp mask?
Nick will appreciate this. It's essentially... So Rava hands you a mask, Ty. It's a white porcelain mask. Kind of like a theater mask. But across its cheek is cut some smudge permanent marker that says to my biggest fan, love, Chaz Sex Machine.
I can really smell the STDs on this.
I'm gonna tell Christian on you.
This literally reeks of body glitter. I can smell the desperation coming off of it in waves. It is the odorous smell of loneliness and desperation.
Man, that's harsh for somebody who's not even here.
He played in a campaign with Chaz Sex Machine.
What was Chaz Sex Machine?
Chaz Sex Machine is a bard. He's a male stripper.
Oh, he went to college of glamour then, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where all the drag queens and strippers go.
It's like that's like the lore college's rival.
Put that on my my tour stops.
It's like Texan Aggies.
We're gonna go see the biggest ball of yarn in the world, and then we're gonna stop at the college of glamour. For a little drag action.
Yes.
And
And drag strippers.
there is. That's just called burlesque.
Oh, that's true. That's just called burlesque.
Okay, so what does this mask do before I put it on and hopefully catch and most likely catch something incurable?
It's just a porcelain mask.
It's just a porcelain mask.
Oh, I don't have.
Rava was wearing it because she's a drow. And
I can.
she doesn't usually like people staring and pointing at her.
You can keep the mask. I'll just cast like prestidigitation on myself to make myself look all weird.
That doesn't last long enough.
Let me see the mask real quick. I'll make the mask like a crazy pattern that looks all demonic and stuff with my magical tinkering, and that way it'll look a little more fitting.
Alright.
I can change it back too. It's not permanent.
Do you guys have... Andy's gonna make a suggestion as well. He's gonna be like, do you guys have any, like, chains or shackles or anything on you?
Not that kind of mouse, Andy.
I mean, I'm just saying, you can just pretend he's your slave.
We have hemp. We have hemp and rope. I'm pretty sure.
You could just pretend he's your slave.
At this point, I'm looking for the entrance that they took these creatures in through.
Okay, you're not quite there yet.
Robert,
Yeah, you're not, but,
Robert,
yeah.
she can go ahead and do that.
I did mention that everything was about 2 miles away from where you guys were at, so you're traveling 2 miles through a crowded undead city, walking. So that's why I was like, you need to roll, because you get stopped.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was gonna be.
Yeah, that's what's sort of happening on the way to that city. So you're not quite there yet. You probably got another 30 minutes of walking until you get into that area.
I'll just.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm gonna recast Disguise Self. I guess
Okay.
that's why you asked that.
Yeah.
I had, for some reason, had it in my head that we were closer.
It's okay.
That's my fault.
You're fine.
But I will wait until we're a little bit closer to do Long Strider, if that's okay.
Okay, yeah.
That way, like once it's in sight, the building's in sight. That's when I'll cast Long Strider.
Okay, cool.
Unless things just dramatically change by then.
I'll
Alright.
just bluff my way in.
I mean, it's possible. Like, alright, so you guys, give me one more, for those of you so go ahead, Rava, roll me stealth one more time, and the boys, I would like you to roll deception one more time then. And, Slowpool, you're gonna be at a disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage?
Yeah.
I'll just roll again.
Just wear the mask. Seriously,
So
just
19
Okay, so a 19.
at disadvantage.
24, and for Evan, he got a 18. Yeah. And Hickett, if you could roll deception for me then, one more time.
Right up.
Mhm.
I'm gonna perform because I don't deceive. Gosh darn it.
Yes,
Can I
I
use
am
a
undead.
luck point?
Yes, you can use a luck point.
I am undead. I
I'm undead. Is that better, guys?
Can I face palm with a wing? I don't know if I can do that.
Evan gives you a thumbs up. He thinks it's great. Like,
How did Evan do?
he got an 18. He did pretty good. Luckily, undead aren't smart or anything like that, so the mass crowds aren't really... And the mass crowds are made up of intelligent undead. Like, let's be clear. Like, these aren't like the ghouls and zombies of, like, these are... They've retained, like, a lot of their stuff from how they lived, kind of thing. And that's just how the Shadowfell works. But they're still not as good as the living. And one of the things you guys are definitely going to notice in the city of Evernight is that there are a lot of living people here on top of the undead. There are different... And you can roll perception as you guys are sort of in this crowd as well. If you're just looking at the people, or if your passive is higher than, like, 12. It looks like a lot of the living are magic users, and most likely necromancers. So that's sort of the conclusion you can come of. The livings are either slaves or they're necromancers. But yeah, you guys get to the Colosseum. The main gate is closed as there isn't any, there's no line to get in just yet. You have a feeling that it's definitely not game day or anything like that. And Andy's like, oh, okay, well, here we are.
Have you been here before, Andy?
This is where I died.
That's epic. Can you show us where you were put, where you entered into the Colosseum when you were brought here?
Oh, yes, so I came with Mama Viola, and she signed me up as one of her champions. And, she signed me up, like, you know, I was a slave. But that's just kind of how it works. You need to, if you fight in the arena for your freedom or for whatever, you have to have a sponsor to go inside, and you get to fight. And, you pretty much can request anything, when you win. But I mean, you have to take it up with the head lady in charge, which is Dolna.
And y'all say that was the
Sorceress.
woman that brought you here?
Mm-hmm.
Lady, bad lady, and she also kidnapped. She kidnapped Shadow's sister, I think.
Yeah.
Shadow's sister might be here.
Well, we're gonna.
Actually, she might be.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I completely forgot about her. But
I mean, we can,
Sorry.
we can just open all the cages if we have time, but we'll see.
She might already be dead.
True.
You.
I'm following Andy.
Okay. So Andy is like, so what's the plan? You wanted to rescue the Kieran? Like...
Well, I want to see what all they're holding in the cells, and then the Kieran can come with us, as well as any other
Okay.
innocents.
Alright, it's gonna be really hard to, like, get them out of the cells because of all the magic, but, we can go see. Like, we can just pretend like we're coming to sign up or looking for a sponsor.
Crack my knuckles and be like, don't worry about that. Leave it to me, Andy.
Okay. So is it gonna be Hickett and Andy that are gonna go look while...
I'll land on Hickett's shoulder.
Okay.
Because I'm tiny.
What's Rava and not Chaz Sex Machine doing? Typically.
I have an idea. I have a plan.
You also have Evan that you guys have. You also have Evan you have to look after. But yeah, what is Ty's plan?
I like Ty's plan.
I'm gonna find where the Kieran is.
You can ask
That's a
Rava to do this. Rava's the sneaky one.
Oh, we don't need stealth for this.
I mean, we're all disguised, so.
A literal mountain of bullshit. And it just so happens you have someone finally well trained and finally crafted the most seasoned bullshit around.
Artisanal
Yeah,
bullshit.
Rava's gonna go into the place where you're not supposed to be and look for the and just see if she can spot the kid. She's not going very deep.
Okay,
That
so
seems like a better idea.
okay,
We're getting ahead of ourselves.
yeah, getting a little ahead of yourself. Like Andy was going to essentially escort you to where that is.
Okay.
Like he offered that. Yeah.
So we're not splitting up. We're just all sticking up for something.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Cool. You guys are all sticking together. Andy leads you around. He waves at one of the ghouls. The ghoul waves back. It's like, hey. And you guys get to what is essentially like around, quote unquote, around back, sort of like the Colosseum. The way the Colosseum done is like part of like the back part of it is like built into the mountain. So there's like a door in the mountainside that there's a what looks like to be like an undead hill giant sort of like sitting there stinking up the place and gross and naked and disgusting, but sitting there with its great club like, what do you...
You know this guy? Andy?
The guy, the giant, before you can even, because you're not quiet, Hickett. You were the loudest tiny mouse ever. Like,
Also, it like echoes because I'm wearing a fucking tin can.
it's true. The giant like perks up and looks and like, Andy.
Okay, when he does that, I'm gonna fly over and I'm gonna try to flitter and be a distraction and like peck at the guy's head.
It sort of like doesn't care. Like it's going to like you're a grackle, so it's just gonna try to swat you away.
Okay, I'm like getting up in its face to like distract it.
Why?
Because it's a distraction. Because he said Andy and he's gonna get in trouble.
But you have no context to what that could be like. I mean, it could be good, it could be bad, it could be neither.
I mean, don't we want to avoid being noticed though? That's the thing.
I mean, we do. Andy, not necessarily though, right? Andy's not wanted, is he?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, not
Not
necessarily.
to our knowledge.
Yeah, not to your knowledge.
Like,
So, like, as he kind of, like, swats, like, as he, like, swats you guys, like, swats the bird, it's like, ugh, no, Andy, what are you doing here? I thought Viola said you were gone for good. And Andy's like, like, I thought I was too, but I'm back, and I'm here to, possibly find a new sponsor for me and my friends here so that, we could fight in the arena. And we're just coming to check out sponsors and competition to see if we got this. And now I have to figure out what his fucking role is. You know what? It doesn't matter, because you know what? It's the hill giant doesn't roll in that one and Andy doesn't roll in that one, we're gonna say this is a win. 5 and 8, we're good. Like, the undead hill giant is like, oh, we got all kinds of new sponsors here. You should be good to go, Andy. Have a great time. And the door opens and you guys are allowed to go inside.
go back onto Hickett's shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. If Andy had died, I forgot we don't care about Andy.
So, like, as you guys are starting to walk forward, all of a sudden the hill giant will put his hand in front of Ty.
Uh-oh.
And Ty, he looks down at you and he's like, "You smell delicious."
Thank you.
It's like, you
Thank you.
smell very. Are you sure you just don't want to skip to the lunch part and not deal with dying in the arena?
Oh, no, I think dining in the arena sounds much more entertaining.
That's true. If you get pulverized, you won't be as tough.
I am very sinewy, so, all the tenderizing you can get really makes a difference.
Oh, I hope I get matched up against you.
Oh, shit.
Is that sexual?
No, he just wants to eat him.
Yeah, was that sexual?
No. Not at all.
He's just hungry.
He's just hungry. He's a hill giant zombie. He's starving.
I'll come home. We're gonna have some issues.
Oh, hey, can I prestidigitation and make the smell of, cooking human flesh come down the hallway?
Sure.
Alright. I'm just gonna do that.
Roll a stealth for me to stealth cast it.
Also, I'm surprised Typhocles knows what cooking human flesh smells like.
He's a bard.
I'm a bard, and I specialize in fire spells. You know how many people I set on fire?
Yeah, he sets a lot of things on fire. Fire's kind of his thing. Oh, he's like, the hill giant stops and looks at him and it's like, wait a second, are you making me a snack? As he rolled a nat 1. So, even though he sees that you're casting a spell, he doesn't think that, you're trying to trick him. He thinks that you're making him a snack. Oh.
I passed a vendor, he was selling tube meats, and I said, I think there's a big hungry hill giant, so you know what, food's on me. And then he threw a whole bunch of these steaks on. Yeah, it's just done that way.
Okay, Auntie, can you cover for me? I'm going on break. As the hill giant just leaves. And Andy's like, oh, okay. And he stands at the door. It's like, go inside, guys. Wait, no, I need to guard the door and make sure that all the good people come in. Only the people that are supposed to be here come inside. Alder Grove asked me to. His name is Alder.
God, I can't say anything. He serves the Raven Queen now. He doesn't serve them anymore.
Yeah. Oh,
I didn't. Yeah.
okay. So we're just gonna let anybody walk into this door?
What kind of door is it?
It's just a big wooden door that just like a door. It's not doubled or anything. It's just a door to go inside.
Yeah, yeah.
Rava's just gonna melt. Rava's just gonna melt out of the shadows a little bit. It might be good to have him watch. We'll be able to hear him speak. We'll know if someone's coming.
I'm very loud.
Okay, sounds great.
At least
Let's look for
somebody
those
loves
cells.
All right.
Or whatever they keep these prisoners /
Gladiators / whatever. Right, so you guys go inside. Andy sort of sticks around, and you walk down this hall. There's little. It's 10 feet by 10 feet. There are there's fire on either side. So unfortunately, Rava, you're not going to be invisible anymore because it's lit up by the fire in this hallway. You can still stealthily move down, but
She'll have everyone sort of cluster around her a little bit.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, at the same time, it's not that weird to have people walk through this hall because it is the entrance. And as you guys sort of walk through, you enter into a very large room that Shell finds familiar.
Why?
Roll an insight.
Oh no. Oh wait, no, my insight's okay. Nope, that cut.
Never. You
I
just
have a luck
get
point.
days. Yeah, you have a luck point. Go ahead and use your luck point if you want.
Yeah, insight. What the fuck? I don't think you can use more than one.
And yeah, on one roll. Yeah. You just get a sense of deja vu.
Sorry, this is Martin.
Yeah. Oh, okay. This might be a dog. Like her dog is sick, so their dog is sick. Sorry, I'm bad. Shell is gonna get deja vu when she goes in.
That's what she was rolling inside for. 'Cause
Yeah.
She feels like she's been here.
Yeah, Shell's gonna get deja vu. But you guys sort of walk in, and it's a large room, and there are 4 like, there's a large room, like, kind of like a bottom area with, like, columns and, like, a second, like, level awning, and there are, like, 4 chairs up there, like, fairly large chairs, that are up there. And they're empty, but in this room, there's, like, a lot of people and undead and things, and there's, like, tables, being, oh, it's sister, they're switching dogs. That's Potato, and switching Potato for Ori, because they don't get along. Oh, I was just watching their cameras, sorry. Was
Sorry.
Potato and Ori had to be switched?
Yeah, Ori, he's having a rough time. So.
Yeah. I'm sorry. So, Shell, you just get deja vu in this room.
Oh, okay.
You get deja vu. As I was saying to everyone else, it's a fairly large room that has a lot of warrior type people, like in kind of like a crowd, but like standing in like a queue, like in front of like tables almost, and you'll see like at like the tables there are like some well-dressed people, and it's almost like they're giving interviews to the people that are in line, sort of thing. And the other thing was that there was sort of, they're empty, but in this very large room, as you look up, there's sort of like a second level that's just aired out and open with 4 very, very large chairs at the top, and they're empty.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
So what? The rest of us get like.
No. No, I had the vision.
Yeah, it was a vision.
It was past vision.
No,
Is there anybody else around, by the way?
Like, what do you mean anybody else? There's a lot of people in here.
Shit.
People are signing up.
Like lines of undead people signing up.
And undead, like living people, some are with like some, yeah, citizens, yeah, lined up. Like they're signing up to fight.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shit. He finds the... I don't know, I can't talk, so you guys...
Typhicles know how to cast Mass Suggestion.
God, I wish. That would have to be a really good one. I just have, like, enemies abound.
Nah, that's a little too... We don't want to cause a panic as much as just, like, a...
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we could just sneak around. Maybe we could rob to sneak around?
I can cast Thaumaturgy.
I can cast Turn Undead.
Let's try the subtle approach, and then if that doesn't work, then we'll cause a scene.
I've also Charm Monsters.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the...
You guys aren't, like, no one has, like, really, like, cared to turn around and look at you. Like, everyone is busy.
Let's go find the holding pins if we can, or sneak into the holding pits, or maybe Rava can, maybe?
How many exits are
That is a perception roll, please.
Sure.
Yeah.
I keep looking for my dice, but I forget what I'm looking.
I can't really suggest stuff. I can't talk right now. Sorry.
Yeah.
Rava, you could cast, now that I know that you have the spell, you could cast Speak with Animals, so we could all kind of like...
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't know how many spell slots you're at liberty to use.
Sure. She'll cast Speak with Animals.
Alright, so that you can talk with Shell?
Yeah.
Cool.
Can't see anything out of my helmet.
You're just really short, and you're possibly the shortest person here.
I'm used to being on my rabbit.
This is where gods used to meet here, Rava. The gods met here. Like Sargas and like some other ones, and also Raven.
What about the great Tyrannosaurus Rex?
You don't hear that because I'm talking to an animal speak.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, if Rob is translating.
I do apologize.
Yeah.
She'll whisper translations.
No, the baby demigod lives at my place.
Yeah. You don't notice anything with it. You're just too short. If anyone else wants to roll perception on, as you see, like, Hickett kind of like, what's going on? I'm trying to find things. If anyone wants to help Hickett, they can.
I guess. What's he trying to look at?
Exits. He's looking for exits.
Trying to just see where we might, what our options are for...
I
Alright.
can flitter up and go look.
Alright, so there are... 4 doors behind the 4 interview tables. So there's a door behind each table that's being interviewed.
And who's going into what door after they're interviewed?
Alright, so you can, first of all, you can look at, to see who's doing the interviews first, if you want.
Okay.
Yes, and with the 23, I'm not going to make you reroll perception. So, there's one that is an orc, one of those orcs that did its thing, right? There is that woman that you met earlier under what you assumed was the chair of Azrael from last time you saw this.
Wait. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Okay.
Okay. The first one was an orc that did what now?
Okay, it's like it's a forsaken orc. It's like one of those pale orcs, and they're interviewing like under. So the way it's set up at the bottom is like the tables are coinciding with the chairs at the top.
So these are sponsors, right?
There you yeah. Sponsors representing a god.
Okay, and then the next one was a what?
Okay. Is that girl you met, that woman you met,
What woman? Which woman?
The
weird one
On the way here.
on the street that noticed you guys, that you kept trying to peck at?
Wasn't like a high level monk or anything.
Okay. Alright, that one I tried to peck at.
Yes. Yeah, she's there underneath that chair that you remember was the Angel of Death's chair.
Oh, great. We should avoid her at all costs. Okay.
The second you say that, like, Ty's just going over there and just gonna start hitting on her.
You have to wait.
Angels of happiness or angels of greed or...
You have to wait in line for that, Ty.
Ty's just gonna, like, go up to the side of the table and be like, stop.
I'll get back to you on that one. Yeah. Alright, cool. Then you have, like, the one that's under, like, the thing of Nerul is just what looks like a nondescript old wizard man. Like, kind of yeah. And then under the Raven Queens, there is a Shader-Kai. A Shader-Kai elf.
Oh, the elf.
Yeah, there is a Shader-Kai elf. And on the table, sort of with his tail flapping back and forth, is a very floofy orange cat.
Sky's the cat.
The cat's like, "Whoa! Shell, did you guys make it?"
I'm gonna peck at the cat.
And the Shirokai's like, what's going on? Bird, shoo, go get in line if you want to be sponsored by the Raven Queen.
I'm Jeff Wild. That on the table.
Nah. The cat's like, whoa, see? And he looks at this was the group I was telling you about, the one that I think would make really, really good champions. And the Shirokai's like, oh, okay, like we could use some champions on this end. Our last ones didn't make it out too well.
Champion, what are you talking about?
Oh, well, I see that you don her, I see that you don her, her holy symbol, and, luckily you're inside the Colosseum and not outside the Colosseum. But, you're allowed to be in here doning that because, it is, it's the Olympics. We can
Don't worry, I'll disguise myself. I'll take off the Wendigo helmet, put it away, and I'll take out the wolf helmet I have and put it on and say, "Oh, skull, not a helmet."
Sure. Could you just get in line?
No.
You should.
We got stuff to do. I wild shape back into a grapple.
I mean, Cadus is like, okay. Well, Cadus is familiar as Cadus, which is basically just a talking cat. It's like, come back and help us out. Yeah.
And I tell Rava about it, and I'm mad about it. And all you hear is like.
Rava will translate what happened.
Ty's not there. Ty is going flirt, and we will get to that. But
Just like, can someone go over there and talk to her and see if?
And then like, oh nope, Ty's already
I
gone.
think we might be in the wrong place. Like, these are voluntary gladiators. Like, we need to find prisoners, like the slaves.
Yeah. Agreed.
But I mean, we can let Ty do his thing first.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't take more than like animal speak time. If it takes more than that, we're.
If we find out more through a recruiter, we might be able to find out where the prisoners are being kept while, I'm sneaking around and looking.
By the way, that familiar that stole our shit is there.
Yeah.
I hate him. I try
I
to
don't know
kill
what to do
him.
about that. I mean, the only way to kill him, just cast Dispel Magic on him. He's like a first level spell.
I didn't prepare us to spell magic because every time I use it, it's like, oh, it doesn't work. I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm just gonna go fill my coffee up here.
yeah, that's fine. Ty, you cut.
Do you still want me to go ahead?
Oh,
Remember, like, the only way ahead is literally the door to leave here, where Andy is standing guard, and the 4 doors behind, underneath the chairs, behind each representative.
Y'all,
So there were no other route.
This is
Yeah.
the DM telling us we have to fight in an arena.
Alright, that's fine.
It's like, we can't avoid it, just like when they said, Hot Springs episode, and we kept trying to avoid it for 3 episodes.
And I was like, no! You're getting a Hot Springs episode! Like...
At this point, I want Ty to burn down the Coliseum, if we have to do a real fight.
Anyway.
Go against the deal.
Ty, you cut the line to go to this little monk lady, Kurai, which it's spelled Kurai. And she's gonna be like, oh, hi, honey! You definitely look better like that. It's a good thing you made it here. I was super worried.
Oh, there's some issues. I think, some giant wanted to eat me, but
Oh, Alder? Yeah, he wants to eat everyone. He's just always hungry. It's like he can't, it's like he just can't, he tried to eat me once, and well, that's why he's dead.
Well, I mean, like, if he just tries anything like that, I'd probably just have to incinerate him. No hard feelings or anything.
Oh, is fire like your preferred? Would you like to be part of Azrael's representation in the arena then?
Tell me more about this. I'm interested.
Oh, well.
Sal's gonna have to kill you.
It's like, well, as you can see, we have several tables set up, and, at first, the way that the rounds go is that all of the representatives, fight various, you can either sign up as an individual or a group, it all depends, but essentially, you have the first rounds where, the representatives fight monsters, and if you survive, you can, then we all fight each other. And the winner, whether group or not, gets like a really cool prize. And you essentially get to request from the god what prize you want that to be.
Ooh, shit. Actually pretty good.
And they're representing the god of death?
The Angel of Death.
Angel Death.
Yes.
Sorry.
He's not a deity in a lot of places. It's a very specific realm, but all of the death gods, as we like to call them, the deities, they tend to come over here and we get to, we get to have a little fun, rough up some things, have a party, get a little drunk, murder a couple of beholders.
I'm not gonna lie, I love this monk lady.
I hate her.
I love her so much!
The rest of my group wants to sign up with the Raven Queen, but, I don't like the Bag of Feathers all that much.
You're dead.
Oh, well, I mean, normally, one of the good things here is that if you die in the arena, you get brought back as an undead, so it's not like you're really dead. So there is that, but I mean, at the same time, if they're all signing up there is the possibility that you're gonna fight them and they're gonna have to kill you. It's a fight to the death. Yeah.
I kind of got an agreement where I wouldn't kill them right now, so...
Right now? So, wait, you're interesting. If you sign up before you go fight tomorrow, we should meet up late, in between for dinner or something. So, you mean right now, which means you plan on killing them?
I mean, I don't plan on killing them, but I can't kill them right now.
Oh, why?
We're working together on this thing, and, it's really important that we all kind of make it out of here in one piece.
What kind of thing?
I'm just gonna, lean in and just, whisper some bullshit about, a top-secret mission that I'm on.
What? She's like, you're definitely going out to dinner later.
I love this character so much!
Thanks, I just made her up. Yeah.
As he leans back, goes back, ties out, and he's like, I can't really say much more than that, but, fate of the world, and, important people, and it's all entrusted on my shoulders.
Been there, done that. Now now I'm in a nice, cushy, desk job, but, we'll definitely go out for dinner later.
I'm gonna go rejoin up with my companions, but,
Okay. I got you, boo. We're gonna be good.
You live in the same house, you can just flirt.
I just swagger back to the table, it's okay, that's what I miss.
We sign up with the Raven Queen. If we sign up anywhere, I guess we can't get past unless we sign up.
Hey.
I prefer to remain unaffiliated, but okay.
Choose one. The best one is gonna be her, because all the other ones want to destroy the world.
I'll take your word for it.
I take offense to that! Mine doesn't!
Not all of them, and...
I don't understand animals.
How do you know she doesn't understand animal?
Because I don't know.
Let's be honest, the best one is subjective.
I'm gonna bring up something.
Huh.
Everyone here hates the Raven Queen. Would it be hazardous to our health to fight in that to sign up in that way and
Everyone already wants us
leave?
dead.
I mean,
Or incarcerated.
Well, what's the line look like for the Raven Queen? Is there not very much people, or is there actually people?
There are people there. You can go ask your girlfriend Ty, like for more information. You didn't really ask too many questions, but
You have to bring her back something.
but like she's still there signing up people under the flag of Azrael, but she like you guys, there are other people there that you could just ask questions about, but there are people signing up for the Raven Queen, and like, which is weird because like when you were in Waves Meet, there were just like people that were like, yeah, don't mention the Raven Queen kind of thing. So like it's a weird here in this particular spot that people are signing up. So you could go and talk and ask someone who's signing up for it. You can ask the Shader Kai. You can ask the cat.
Kitty.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, that's the kitty. Okay, I dropped a wild shape then.
Yeah.
Uh,
Alright, so,
I guess for now, Rava's going to stop being. She's just going to sort of move in the shadows.
yeah, that's fine. Like, you don't feel immediate danger in here. In fact, you feel kind of secure.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna. I guess I'll go over to the people signing up for the Raven Queen. I'm like, oh, why are you signing up with her if you? She's not really liked down here. I'll just ask whoever. Let's pay attention.
Cool. You say that, and one of them is a Goliath. You see a Goliath, and he's alive.
Okay, she's like, hey.
And she's alive. But she's also like, huh? She's alive. Yeah, she's alive.
Okay. And that's a Goliath. Oh, hi, girl.
She's sort of standing there, and she looks down, and and you notice she has shackles, like huge shackles chained and to her, and she's like, well, some of us are fighting for our little freedom, and the Raven Queen offers that.
Oh. Is that, can I see the whole line? Is that mostly people in shackles?
There are a lot of slaves, yes, that are signing up for the Raven Queen.
So, is there any, like, slaves in the other lines? Or not?
There are a couple. Like clearly the Raven Queen has like the most concentration of slaves. There are also some Shader Kai. Maybe a drow or two that came through the divide. Sort of thing. So there's that.
Okay. I'm really sorry about that.
Mhm.
I hope that you can prove yourself not to get released.
Oh, that would be really nice. I have to win.
Oh, yeah.
Only the persons or the person or the persons, if you sign up as a group, that come out on top are the only ones that get their wish granted.
So who's making you sign up? How did you get...
The law allows all slaves to compete in the arena for their freedom during the fights.
The Olympics?
Yeah, the Olympics. The Undead Olympics. Yeah, we're all allowed to. It's law. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Like,
crap,
here,
so now I gotta sign up for the Raven Queen. God damn it.
And I guess, I don't know, and then we get a wish? Is that what it is? We get a wish from a god?
Essentially, yeah.
Shit. Y'all. Hold on.
Like at
Y'all
So
dead.
what's
Okay, then,
so what's keeping everyone here from just each one of the lines from just joining together as one big group?
I mean, you could. You have to fight all the monsters. I think there's a limitation. This is my first time. You could ask the lady that's doing it, but I mean, if you're just fighting as one big group, I think they have like a limit of like 5 per group or something like that. You know, like a band.
so, do we want Andy or do we want,
Evan.
Evan? Do we really want Evan?
I mean, Evan has a breath attack and he can fly. Andy is a minotaur, which is cool, but
Evan, are
it's
you...
not that great.
See,
The thing is, Andy can tank for us really, really well.
I mean, that is true, but I have a 21 AC and well over 100 hit points.
So we already
and
have
can
a
heal myself.
Yeah, like basically like.
I mean, I'm not saying that we don't need 2 tanks, but because I mean, the more the merrier. But I feel like the breath weapon and the ability to fly is pretty invaluable in a fight, in a arena situation where we don't know what we're gonna go up against.
Plus,
We don't know what the terrain is.
Plus, I'm basically a buff, so.
Yeah.
I have like auras and smites. I'm basically a paladin. You know, so.
Just like paladin with like gizmos and stuff.
I have aura of purity now, so I can like buff a Saul as well.
Okay, so we getting this bread? Are we gonna sign up with the Raven Queen then?
I guess.
As a player, I'm totally down. Hiccups like, no. Oh, I'm fine. I mean, I guess if it's the only way. But I don't like hurting people, you know, unless I have to. And
well, we kind of have.
also, I like to stay.
What about hurting people to save people?
You know, that I guess I could rationalize that. Sure.
Okay, well, I guess are we all in agreement then, or?
Yeah.
Evan hasn't said anything because you guys told him not to talk.
That's alright. We don't need his
But he's like, so are you guys gonna make me fight in an arena? Okay, sorry.
I mean, he is a baby. Maybe we shouldn't make him fight in the arena.
Yeah.
I'm not a baby. I'm 19, 18.
Yeah, you're right. He is a baby. He shouldn't fight in the arena.
It's like, I can do this. I would like to point out, Evan is starting to talk now. He's like, hey, hold on a second. I have survived being infected by a stone of Tiamat, changing into an actual dragon, being forced to live a human for the first 17 years of my life when I'm not, okay? Survived having that stone ripped out from me, and in the Shadowfell as a slave, I would like to point out.
Years older than me.
Like,
It's fine.
Have experience. I don't think this is good enough for you. I'm here rolling deception because I'm literally using reverse psychology.
are you rolling deception on the dragon? Okay.
I'm rolling deception to do reverse psychology on him. 3!
Oh god, he has to not fail on his plus 11 insight.
Oh my god.
Because he's also a rogue, and he has expertise in it. So, I'm not even gonna roll, because if he not ones, it's fine. But let's see how well he does with a 16. So, plus 11, so that's a 27. As he just, like,
Psychology then.
he just shakes his head. Shell, I could beat you up. If I, like...
No, you want to do it right now? You can do it right now.
Well, I'll sign up for a different sponsor then. Like, and we'll beat each other up.
Rava just sort of steps in between them and is like, guys, Evan, do you want to fight in the arena? Because if you don't, you can have Andy come with us. It's really up to you.
I'll do it. I'll do, like, we're getting out of here together, so let's do it.
Yeah. I was only trying to get your goat so you can more and not be a fucking coward.
You're not really good at this. You're gonna make a horrible mom.
Ooh. Wow.
I will punch him in the face for that.
Okay, alright, go ahead and punch him in the face. Unarmed attack, so it's your strength. Yeah.
My strength is 0.
Okay. So it's a straight up D20.
Can I use a reaction to duck behind Evan's legs so he falls?
19.
With a 19, that meets his AC, so you punch him in the face, he takes,
It's unarmed, so he only takes like 1.
yeah, it's 1 plus your strength modifier, so...
It's just 0, so it's 1.
Yeah, you punch him in the face, nothing, like, breaks, you just, like... But, I mean, you know, you give him a good smack, and he, like, rubs his cheek, and he's like, sorry. I'm just...
Don't ever say that again.
Well, maybe you should stop treating me like that.
Maybe I'm treating you like an adult and messing around with you like I do with other adults. Do you ever think about that?
You kind of a jerk, though.
Thanks, Ty.
Wait, who was the jerk? Evan or me? I forgot.
You!
Well, I don't know. The end of the world is happening. People are dying. My people are dying. Everybody's dying. And I don't like being in an undead place. Let's go. Let's get bread. I just cut to the front of the line.
You got, and like the cat finger guns you. It's like, hey, Shell!
I smacked the cat with my staff.
No, kitty!
Rava walks up to the front and just sort of picks up the cat by the scruff.
14, you missed the cat.
Rava just walks up to the cat, picks it up by the scruff, and be like, "We need to talk."
Oh, I mean, yeah, sure. Like, I got a place back here. I'm one of the sponsors representing the Raven Queen, so,
Wait,
you know.
then who's the person next to you then if you're the sponsor?
My assistant.
Why do you work for a familiar?
She's like, what do you mean, why do I work for a familiar?
That's a familiar.
It's like, and yet, oh, well, I mean, like, he's very good at pretending, well, you know, it's...
You're lesser than a familiar. That's a great job.
I don't work for the familiar, I work for the familiar that he represents.
Do you know who he represents?
Yes, the wizard Cadus. Like, that's who's talking to you. So, okay, I don't know if you've noticed this, but the familiar doesn't talk to you. Cadus talks through the familiar.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Yeah.
trying to make her feel incompetent.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, he's a wizard.
Okay.
He's one of the top necromancers of Evernight.
Hey, kid, how do I
You're
spell
telling me
your name?
that cat is one of the top necromancers in Evernight.
Yes.
Yes.
No, you should know cats are envious thing.
That cat specifically.
That cat,
Learn
she's
something
like,
new every day.
yeah. I mean, this is just one of the forms that it takes. You should see when he's a big floofly displacer beast. It's really cute.
No, this place will be for nothing. Cats are terrifying.
The cat's like, guys, guys, what's going on? Why are you mad at me? We're literally,
Rava's wearing a displacer beast. That is her armor.
yeah. He's like, why are you guys mad at me? We've safely made it to the place that can get you out of here.
Well, I'm not saying it's true, cat. Kitty. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Mr. Kitty. Mr. Necromancer Kitty.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Necro kitty.
That's weird. I don't know if I like that.
He's a necromancer.
That's what I said.
Anyway,
My train of thought.
I'm sorry.
Oh man.
Physically,
I heard that you. Now, I don't want to say it's true, but I heard that you stole something from us, or from one of my friends. Is that true? You wouldn't lie to me, would you, Kitty? Also, like, he gets super naive, so like.
He's gonna be like,
Doesn't
I didn't take anything that belonged to them, no.
that ring has personhood. The ring doesn't belong to us, but it also doesn't belong to you. And we currently need her to save the world.
So,
I'm
Try that
disappointed
again.
in you, Kitty.
so what?
You need her back.
I don't have her.
Why are you working for the Raven Queen if you have Lilith?
Because we both want to get you out of here. And I don't have Lilith.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Then one of your subordinates does.
Rava will explain what they saw. The orange fur and the fire.
Okay.
Okay, Ty, catch that cat on fire.
No!
What was the vision?
No! I'm not setting the cat on fire. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Let that push the flame.
Oh my god.
Oh my
That's
god.
not me later!
That's us later! You hear from the other table.
Exactly! Listen, I'm not setting the precious innocent kitty on fire. That's fucked up.
Thank you, Ty.
Especially
Like, you kind of, like, get, like, a glare from the cat when you tell him to shut up. It's like, Good. Keep that up.
Who is it?
Who has it? I don't have it.
What would that sort of vision mean, anyway?
I don't know. Ask your god.
Probably your. Oh, fine. God damn. I'm holding up the line. Pull out a sacrificial dagger.
At this point, some people are getting annoyed and they're going sign up for other tables. It's fine.
Yeah.
Like...
Anyways, I'm the true champion of Raven King, whatever.
I'll start filling out my paperwork.
Robin has taken the cat off to the side, like she's not in line. She's not holding it in line.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, I pull out a bone dagger that has ravens and like has feathers at the edge, at the hilts and stuff, and then she's gonna pull out some weird mass of fleshy stuff, and she's gonna stab into it, and she's gonna cast divination.
Okay.
And it's like 25 GP piece worth of.
Ask a single question concerning a selfish goal, event, or activity. Ooh, I like how it says. The reply might be a short, cryptic rhyme or an omen. The spell doesn't take into account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome, such as casting of additional
We just got
spells.
rickrolled by God.
So no, it's basically like what it is currently that you think is going to be the outcome. That's what you would tell me, whichever like cryptic way you want to do.
Okay.
But like if it changes in the end, it's just going to change in the end if we do something to fuck it up.
So, okay, so I just have to read this and interpret it real quick on how I'm going to interpret some things, okay?
You have to ask a specific question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get to ask a specific question.
Okay.
So,
Alright, go ahead and, as you cast Divination, very similar to how you cast Augury, an eyeless raven sort of, comes out of the... You know what? As you cast Divination, the Shader-Kai lady stands up, her eyes glazed over white, and walks over to you.
Alright. You're the message. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Who has Lilith?
Who has Lilith is the question.
Yeah.
Let's see, how do I want to do this?
Are you the key holder?
No, I am Zool.
I am the key master.
I am the gatekeeper. Like, who has Lilith? Alright, so she begins to speak. Taken was the devil. Taken was the devil.
Mm-hmm.
Given to the devil.
So someone of equal power to Lilith then. Okay. Yeah, that's all I needed.
And then her hair catches on fire. and now she is, and like, but it doesn't seem like it's hurting her. And but when it's done, her hair is gone, and she kind of snaps out of it. She's like, "Oh, I need to stop taking E before I do these jobs." She goes and she sits back down.
Bad Jason.
Who else
These
saw that?
are your God's chosen people, huh?
Did everybody online see that? Who else saw that?
I mean, everyone saw it, but it's like, whatever. People are talking to their gods, literally, in,
And that's why I tell everybody online, yeah, that's why I'm a champion of her. Okay, fuck off. Shell's turning into her mom.
Okay, so that's like your clue, is taken, the devil was taken, given to a devil, and fired.
So I think she's probably back in hell, and she was given to a devil of equal power to herself.
I would like to say that it never said anything about equal power. That is what you're coming up with.
Well, I mean, who else?
Okay.
Well,
Cat, and just looks straight at the cat and just like, do you know of any other
Devils.
outsider that is heavily associated with fire that has interest in Lilith?
The guy looks at you and he goes, I don't know, Rava. Do you know anyone who is an outsider who is interested in Lilith? Anyway, guys.
Be applied here. That might be applicable here.
He's like,
No. What devil do you know of that's like seeking her right now?
me personally?
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you guys my secrets.
Okay, well then, yeah, you guys don't really care about the world then, do you? Okay.
I mean, I do. That's why... That's why Lilith isn't with you anymore.
Know something.
Of course I know something. All I said was that I didn't have her.
I don't know why you want us to get out of here if you don't want us to help us with this other shit, too. Why do you want to help us get out of here if you don't want to help us with this other shit?
Because I get messages from gods too, and I have to act on them accordingly, okay? And you're not supposed to have her. Man. Like,
Alright, maybe we should just concentrate on getting out of here.
Yeah,
Just
you're
doing
right.
a thing, and we can
see, listen to this guy.
Yeah, because the DM wants the plot to move. Let's go.
Listen to this guy.
I want to hit stuff, so I just been patient.
Go.
I like him.
Right.
Rob's gonna put the cat down and consult Beatrix as to who this might be.
That's actually a good idea.
That's a good idea. Alright.
Guy in our party that looks like a devil and is heavily associated with fire.
Oh, yeah, that's right. What the fuck? Technically, did you steal her?
I didn't take her.
Someone hold him down.
So, Ty,
Yeah.
you may use dice. Actually, no. Hold on a second. This is what's gonna happen. I need Ty's sheet. Because I don't know... So, Ty says he didn't take her. I'm not gonna let you guys know what kind of roll it is. But you're still gonna roll insight on it. I'm gonna do the roll for you, Nick, okay? So I'm just
Okay.
gonna need your,
I wanna use my nat 20
Sheet.
for this.
The problem is that, Ty, do you want to use your nat 20 for this as well? It's up to you.
Yeah.
Okay, so both nat 20s are being used. What is your insight show?
It's with the nat 20 be 25 altogether.
25.
Yeah,
You know what?
his charisma
I
sheet's
only have one, and I wanted to save it, but I'll nat 20 this.
Okay, you guys use your nat 20s.
That is a 33.
A 33. Okay,
I have no horse in this race.
alright. So, with everyone's nat 20s, you guys believe Ty. When he says...
He's like, I promise you guys, I did not take.
He didn't take her.
Take
You
her.
believe
Take her.
that she didn't.
That's okay. I have till tomorrow to cast this again, and I'll ask specifically if it was you. Okay? I believe you for now, but you still...
If you believe him, why are you gonna cast a spell again?
It's true.
It says. Alright.
Meow.
Do we need to prepare for this fight, or are we good to go? Kitty, shut up!
Like he...
As you guys are doing this, the Shader Kai woman comes back and she starts handing you guys packets. It's essentially like your compensation packets, like, you know, what everyone's responsible for. And she's like, well, everything starts tomorrow. From round 1 starts tomorrow. It's you guys are signed up as a group. It's a monster fight. Until then, you will be accommodated nicely within the Coliseum quarters. It's random. You guys get to spin a giant wheel to see who you fight. kind of thing. And yeah, so but you know, there's a party tonight. It's like the pre-celebration, the pre-fight celebration. So everyone's invited to that. Here's your drink tickets. Like, you know, it's on the top floor of the castle. Yeah, so, and oh, here's your broom key, also within the quarters. And yeah, so there you guys go. You're all ready to go. And also, this is the paperwork to ensure that you don't get eaten by anyone outside of the arena, because you're gonna get eaten inside the arena.
I missed that last part. I'm sure it's not important, right?
Me too. Actually, I did too. So.
Oh. She goes, this is all your paperwork to ensure that you have the right to be outside of the arena, to not get eaten, because we all know tomorrow you're gonna get eaten inside the arena.
Okay, is there a disclosure where if I die, I sign off that you do not resurrect my body and you burn it all to ash?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, great.
That can be otherwise, necromancers will bring you back to life.
No.
For funsies.
But you know, I'm with the Raven Queen. She kind of frowns upon that kind of thing. So
that is true, unless she does it herself and makes everyone revenants. So, but if she wants to do that to you, I can't actually stop her. Yeah.
That's I understand that completely. That's beyond your
like
control.
this is just of the citizens of the city of Evernight.
Yeah, no, you're doing your job. You're just you're low on the totem pole. You're not like they're upper management. You can't override upper management.
No, absolutely not.
Okay. I understand. Okay, thank you. You have a great day.
Okay. Thank you, you too. And the door opens to allow you guys to go inside.
Okay, cool. Let's go free the animals. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. You guys essentially go down another hallway that turns into a spiraling staircase, which, oddly enough, you don't feel fatigued as you climb, despite the fact that it seems like it takes forever. Very similar to climbing the Shinra building in Final Fantasy VII. So it's more annoying than anything else. But you get to the top of the staircase, and kind of like how you remember seeing how like the castle was like floating. Like you get to like what is like the base of the mountain, like not the base but the peak that's underneath the castle, and it seems to be a much more lively, almost village like thing. Like there's like street performers. It's an area for a giant party, essentially before everyone goes to their deaths tomorrow.
Heathens, all of them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Back in my day, we used to kick a can, play with a hoop and stick.
Okay.
Right. Well, you guys have fun. I'm going to go this time actually set a pussy on fire. There's no walk away and come back and just be like, I'm going to go, you know.
Get it.
Okay, come back, it's like, we're totally going to bang.
Can like Beatrice like teach him subtlety or something?
Oh, he knows how to be subtle. He's just not.
And be just like, I like him so much. I'm also a little jealous.
Wait, did
I was just gonna hold up Beatrix and be like, subtlety, excuse me?
Oh my god. Wait, Beatrix, didn't you sleep with him?
Oh no, I just watched him, like, bang my brother's wife.
Oh.
And there were a couple of strokings that happened, but yeah.
Okay, that's enough.
You know,
I don't wanna, I'm not doing this celebration.
graphic detail, if you want.
Guys, it's a party. What do you want to do?
I don't want to do anything, I want to go to my room.
You want to go to your room? You don't want to find anybody to talk to ask questions about?
Nope.
Like, okay.
I'm gonna have my long rest.
Shala's gonna go find her. She's there.
I'm gonna re-prepare spells.
I would like to go and search for anyone with like, looks like they work here, that is enjoying the party, that's not like on the clock.
Okay. Roll an investigation.
Okay.
We're gonna do one at a time unless somebody is going with him.
Heck yeah.
Today we're sponsored by McDonald's Canada. No, we're not. This is a Coke Zero. There's no calories in it. Investigation 21. All right, cool. So you're kind of looking around, and you eventually find what looks like a person who is also a dog. Kind of like an Anubis.
Oh, okay.
And it looks, he's actually, him and his twin sister, what looks like it, are actually sort of, his sister looks like she's working the meat stand, and he's off smoking a cigarette because he's on break.
I will approach him and ask him, if he knows anything about the fights tomorrow.
Okay, he's,
Like,
yeah.
I mean, and I'm not very socially adept, and I stick out like a sore thumb. So like, I'm not gonna try and like work. I'm not gonna try and like be deceitful or anything.
Yeah. He stops, looks down, and she's like, "You're really tiny. So, what do you want to know about the fights? It's your, I'm assuming since you're alive, this is your first time?
Indeed.
What do you want to know?
Well, I was wondering if you knew about maybe what kind of opponents to expect in this arena that you work for. I don't know if you're at liberty to say, but
I spectate often. I don't participate because I like being alive. But you know, there's good money in events like this. I get invited now and then. He's gonna stop and dab a cigarette. And he's gonna be like, well, first things first is you guys are gonna probably fight a kind of a meat grinder of a fight with a couple of monsters provided by the dealers here. It's mostly for show. Usually no one dies during the monster fights, except that one Minotaur. Poor guy. Last year. Whew.
what kind of loser?
Yeah, poor guy. I think his name was Andy. He tried really hard.
I mean, what a cool guy.
Oh, you think Andy... He's not. He's still guarding the door. You left him there.
I was actually gonna go and get Andy.
He gets super nice though. He would like never want to talk shit about somebody else. If he knew it was Andy, he'd be like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry."
Oh, you know Andy?
He's sweet, but just naive. No, yes, maybe, yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna fight all these monsters, and then if you live, there's matches against the various sponsors, champions that are left. And you know, yeah. And then
Champions. We're fighting the existing champions.
yeah. So like for example, like the last champions were the Sargos champions, and it's if you guys get to the top, finish your monster fights, and you're gonna fight them.
Okay. Well, you've been very, very helpful.
Yeah, you wanna buy some Nutri on a stick?
Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, I don't care about your name. I'm gonna forget it as soon as I walk away. Goodbye.
Oh, bye.
Here's a platinum piece.
Oh, thanks. I need to stop smoking. Thanks.
Yep. Haven't bought anything the whole time I've been down here, so why the fuck not? Alright. Sorry. That was a little meta, but...
No, it's fine.
I just didn't want you to have to, like, look up a name for that guy if you didn't want to.
It's fine. I would have just named him Frank. I don't know.
Frank, I don't know. That's a terrible name. You should get a new last name. I don't know, Mr. I don't know.
Stein.
Mr. I don't know Stein.
Yes, my name is Stein. No, my name is Stein. And that's my sister Shelly. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
And she waves, it's like, hi, do you want neutral on a stick?
No, thank you.
Okay.
I don't eat rodent.
You know, that makes a lot of sense.
I got a rabbit to find.
Your rabbit probably essentially followed your every step through the sewers. So, you can probably make a request from someone to go and get your rabbit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, do I have to tip the bill?
Yeah, so there's some whites, essentially, that are working, like the work, like the guard types, and you can just show them your paperwork and be like, I got a rabbit in the sewers, I'm a fighter, and he is a prop, I need you to go get him, kind of thing, and he'll do it for you.
Robert's gonna go get Andy.
You go to get Andy, and as you go kind of like back downstairs where everyone had like signed up kind of thing, you see Andy finishing his paperwork.
I see Andy's what?
Finishing his paperwork.
Oh,
What?
finishing his paperwork.
Oh, hey, Rama, what's up? Are you ready? It's a party, and we're gonna fight tomorrow.
Is he signing up for the Raven Queen?
He is, but he's signed up as an individual.
Oh.
You guys...
Okay. Sure, yeah.
We get to kill him!
It's like, so, like, you ready? Let's go upstairs. It's a great party. I mean, I can't get drunk, but I can remember what it's like. You know, actually, maybe... Are you okay?
I thought we were done with this.
I will never get over that last unicorn reference, but I remember! Because it's so good. So... You're a skeleton. You can't taste it, but I
Andy,
remember.
please tell me you saw Last Unicorn.
Have you seen The Last Unicorn?
Me?
Yeah.
No, but I know what it is.
Okay, bye everybody.
Officially, we will have a movie night soon where we will be watching The Princess Bride and The Last Unicorn. So.
Cool, we'll watch 2 old movies that don't have any...
Okay.
Tremors, right?
Oh. Of course you see Tremors.
I'm just like...
I know.
I mean, it's one of those things where you basically know the movie front to back because people talk about it so much.
True.
You should just watch all of the Tremors.
Like, I feel like I know all the references and everything, even though I've never seen it. It's one of those.
Alright.
I mean, you've seen Tremors, though,
Oh, I've
right?
seen Tremors. I've seen like all 13.
You know, there's 6 of them now. We're gonna watch them all back to back.
And the TV show.
And the
Oh,
TV
but
show.
the suffering once.
Alright, cool.
Like 4, okay?
No,
I will
but-
admit, I've seen like 4 of them.
I do want to watch those movies. I don't think I could watch them back to back.
Yeah. Alright, cool. So that's what Hickett's doing. Rava, what are you doing? Well, Rava went to get Andy. Is that all you're gonna be doing? Like, in...
She's gonna be sizing up the weapons and stuff, seeing if there's any groups, anyone that looks like you might need to look out for them.
like look out for them, like they might
Like we might need to make a plan beforehand if we face them in the arena. Kind of thing.
Alright, I would like for you to roll an investigation.
Okay.
15. Okay, it's pretty good. With your investigation, like, even though, like, you've heard some of the other people talk about Sargas's champions, like, you don't see any of them at the party.
She's gonna ask about them.
Okay. Who are you gonna ask?
Anyone who looks like they've been here a few times. So, undead, essentially.
Everyone is someone who's dead and just keeps trying to come back to life. Okay, there's There's one dead guy, and he's gonna be like, ah, don't scare me.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I couldn't help but notice Sargrass's champions don't seem to be here.
Yeah. Let's see what she knows. They were like,
They too good for the party?
well, they're usually they're like this group of pretty strong individuals. What's her face? Dolga, she's one of them. I've seen her. I saw her around here at some point, but like the other guys, like the paladin and the cleric and the monk that works for her, I haven't seen them around in a while. I know they were on a mission on another realm. They might just be late. I'm not sure.
And, how do they fight? I'm certain that if we make it pretty far, we'll be facing them, so
Huh.
any advantage I can get.
That is a mighty assumption of you to think that you're gonna make it past the monsters. So
Well, I mean, it's... Might as well dream big.
yeah, that's true. I guess so. I've never actually. I was dead the last time it happened. Like I died before I got to see them fight, but from what I understand, they're pretty tough. Especially when they fight together, they kind of work as like an adventuring party almost. Like so, they always fight as a group. They're not individuals. They're very they're pretty sturdy. Like by themselves, if you could usually get them, like if you outnumber them, kind of thing. But when they're together, that's when they're really they're really dangerous.
I see.
Mhm.
And do you know what kind of magic they use specifically at all?
Well, I mean, so one of them is a cleric, so divine magic. One's like a paladin. He has this thing where he likes to pick up other people and use them as improvised weapons by hitting other people with. There's like he's done that before. I've seen him do it. It's like listen. He starts to get into this conversation. He went up to this dwarf, right? And like he had terrified this dwarf with his ness, and then like he picked him up by the ankles, and he whacked the other dwarf with the dwarf.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was brutal. Yeah. So I heard, because someone told me about it. I didn't actually see it because I was already dead. That was last year. Before this happened. This calamity.
What other kinds of magic are they known for? What did they do?
I mean,
Because there's many different kinds of clerics, there's many different kinds of casters.
I didn't see the fight. I didn't see the fight.
I know, but did anyone talk about any highlights?
I mean, the dwarf tossing the dwarf smacking was like the highlight of the evening.
Fair enough.
Kind of thing. Oh, you know what? One of them, like, polymorphed the other into this giant ground worm.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
That's pretty okay.
Cool.
Lovely.
Right.
Thank you. Rubba will shake hands.
It's very cold
Good
and
luck to
clammy. Yeah, thanks. If I make it, I might be able to to leave this body and be reincarnated into a beautiful Eladrin lady. That's what I want.
Rubba will just give the thumbs up. Like, good luck with that. And he'll just go back to everyone else and relay
Cool.
the information.
Right. Well, Ty is out on a date, so
Sal's in her room, so you
and Shell's in her room, so you can go. And with that, we are closing in on our 3-hour mark here. Jamie, are you close by?
Yeah, I was just getting some coffee. I forgot what time.
It's okay. No problem.
real quick.
Mhm.
closing up. I'm trying to remember the ring I had. What kind of box did we have it in?
The box was iron, I believe.
Oh, it was iron. Okay.
Yep.
Can I just shit? Can I just do a real quick thing before we close out?
Sure.
Can I just say I did my long rest
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna cast locate object
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know if Kitty has it or somebody. I don't know.
All right. Describe her name. Okay, so you're looking for this iron box. As you cast Identify and you look for this iron box,
Locate object.
you become aware of the lake that you guys were on. And you see the box sort of like in the past vision, we'll say, as it was being thrown over the ferry, and the box sank to the bottom of the lake.
I gotta leave.
And we'll end it there.
Go through the ring. It's time for the ring. I don't know who did.
And we'll end it there.
Really, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. We'll end it there. Yep.
Somebody did. Ring.
Can I go ahead and long rest as well? Like, so
Yeah, everyone's gonna get like the long rest. And when we come back
just wanted to make sure.
in a month, in 6 weeks, when we come back in 6 weeks, everyone will have the long rest regardless and have everything ready and buffed up for because the next 3 sessions are going to be, like, our 2 or 3 sessions in the season finale will be pretty intense, and this is going to happen in November after Extra Life Weekend. Like I said, guys, I will be going on vacation for 3 weeks in October, so that means that this game will be taking hiatus until the end of, and it'll be great because I get to prepare a lot of really unique things for you guys to fight, or not fight, or however you take it, sort of
Or
thing.
we take them out in one hit with like Rava does.
Or you take them out in one hit. We'll see.
I don't have any nat 20s.
We'll see what. We'll see how that goes, fam. Kind of thing. As far as the rest of the week goes, before I go on vacation, I believe we still have one more hunter game. One more hunter game. I think we'll be doing a level 20 Shadow over Andalis game on Thursday, like the makeup, since we missed yesterday, last week, because I was very sick. I had no voice, kind of sick. And we have one more Curse of Strahd game on Saturday.
Oh, that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody died.
Yeah, we have one more Curse of Strahd game on Saturday.
Robin.
Our
What's the
bard.
spoiler?
A bard.
The bard died.
I rolled a percentile dice and it was like 99%, and you had to get. I do a thing where you go between 95 to 100%, and a god intervention can happen. It only happened once when you die.
Yeah. And yeah. So, that's what's going on in the channel in the next week before I leave on the 2nd. So we'll go ahead and go around. You guys, very, very roleplay session, heavy investigative, just kind of us dicking around session, which is what I really kind of wanted before we, considering like the last 2 sessions were hardcore battles, right? And you're about to get into some more fights. I wanted to get you guys some really fun RP going on in there. So yeah, we'll go around the table. You guys tell us where we can find you and all that great jazz. In the next weeks coming, we will go with Jim Jams first.
Well, I'll be in that hunter game coming up, and then that's it. So I'll see you in November.
Yeah, cool. All right then, Blackery.
Hi, I'm Blakely. You can find me online on my Twitch. I finally got my computer working, so I'm going to start streaming again pretty soon. I've got a few games to finish up. I've got Nier to finish up. Normally I stream things like Darkest Dungeon and Slay the Spire and turn-based strategy games because I love those things. I'll probably start streaming some Cataclysm soon too, possibly. So yeah.
Awesome sauce. Nick?
Hey, you can find me here. Well, you'll find me here in a while. Next time you'll see me will be on this channel for Hunter, where we will be doing one session before. I think we got 2 more sessions following this next one. If I remember correctly, yeah. So
Yes.
we'll do this one. We're on a short vacation hiatus, and then we'll be finaleing the Hunter game. Other than that, I might, while Addie's on vacation, I might take over her Twitch channel and just stream games and be obnoxious.
Okay, thanks. Okay, and then of course, last but not least, we have Myron.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
That's it. That's my advertisement.
All right.
I'll get back when I have things figured out. Okay.
All right. Cool. With that, guys, we're gonna go over to TM Joge's Twitch channel. She's playing some Final Fantasy X or X-2. I think it looks like 10 because that's Titus. So everybody wave goodbye, and we will see you next time.